What's going on, guys? White Fox 1225 here, and today we're talking about some news concerning the newly announced Elsweyr expansion for the Elder Scrolls Online. This video is just going to give you guys a rundown on all the new details, so let's jump right into it. 2 days ago, the unofficial Elder Scrolls pages data mined some game assets that showed the new expansion will in fact be in Elsweyr, the homeland of the Khajiits. Not only that, but the new expansion, or chapter as ZeniMax calls it, will come with a brand new Necromancer class, which has been asked for by fans pretty much since launch. The datamine description of the chapter reads, "Venture to the land of the Khajiit in the Elder Scrolls Online Elsweyr, our newest chapter, an epic story in an all-new zone. Face dread creatures from the past, dragons, and discover the dark skills of a new character class, the Necromancer, as you will join with new friends and old enemies to save Elsweyr from war and devastation. ESO reaches new heights of storytelling with a war against the dragons that unfolds and builds over 4 quarterly releases to an unexpected climax." That is a lot of information jumbled together, but basically the new expansion will be in Elsweyr. There's a new Necromancer class that will probably have 3 new skill lines. And this year seems to be the start of a new story arc revolving around dragons, with Somerset ending the Daedric plotline. This definitely comes as a bit of a surprise given the fact that dragons are generally thought to be extinct during this time period of ESO, and also dragons have never been known to lure around Elsweyr. We'll talk more about that in a little bit, but for now I want to cover all the announcements first. ZeniMax confirmed this news by saying, quote, "The cat's out of the bag," and there will be an official announcement and stream on January 15th. This week, ZeniMax also sent some cryptic letters out to certain ESO streamers as a bit of a tease. These letters were written as if they were from Abner Tharn, the Imperial Mage from the main questline. The letter reads, "Adventurer, I have been following your progress with interest and deemed you worthy of rendering assistance. Knowledge has come into my possession that will help me end the misguided Three Banners War and restore peace to Tamriel. You shall accompany me. Be ready to answer my summons and answer it quickly. I hate to be kept waiting. Sincerely, High Chancellor Abner Tharn." Immediately when I read that, I got insanely excited. A storyline to end the Alliance War would be so insanely cool, and seeing Abner Tharn again would be great. It's not obvious how Abner Tharn, the Alliance War, Elsweyr, Necromancers, and Dragons all connect together, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. As you can also see on the screen, the letter came with a sort of tablet with a dragon carved into it that was being split in half. A lot of people are speculating that this could represent a Dragon Break. A Dragon Break is an event in Elder Scrolls lore where multiple timelines are created that eventually link back up. It's a really difficult concept to explain quickly, but basically, it's a way for Bethesda to explain contradictions in the lore and multiple endings to their games. I'll put a link in the description to a great video that explains it more in depth, but a Dragon Break could potentially be seen in the upcoming chapter. And that could be a good thing because some things about this chapter seem to be bending the lore just a little bit. For example, it is possible that a few dragons were alive and in hiding during ESO, but they certainly were not roaming Tamriel out in the open. And Necromancer player class is a bit odd, as in some parts of Tamriel necromancy is banned and looked down upon, especially in the Mages Guild and the Psijic Order. Now, I'm not saying that there's no way for these new features and story to work with the lore because obviously we don't know all the details, but I will say it's a little bit concerning. All in all, I cannot wait for the stream on the 15th, and right afterwards I'll be making a video going over all the official details on the content coming this year. I hope you guys liked the video and I hope you learned something. I'm always making videos on ESO lore and news, so if you want to see those videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you liked the video, make sure you leave it a like. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.